Okay, so for me, I'm going to be using a jar that holds 15 ounces. And I found, I'll put the link. This woman gave more like a reference to start from. So it's just one part of each, one of the chalk, the glue, and the acrylic paint. And then she said put 2 parts, ignore my numbers, 2 parts water. Now, her gesso, it looked like really thin, so I don't even know. I don't know anymore. I don't know what I believe anymore about gesso. Um, so I'm going to start with the 1 part of each. And for me, 1 part is 3 ounces if I go by her formula. So I'm going to do this. This is how I'm going to do it. Let me tear this. I have one of these scales because I used to make soap. I don't like deal drugs or anything, but and this is gonna make a mess. Oh, dadgummit. Look at that. Right on 3. We're just gonna put a little, I don't know, to grow on. So there's my chalk. So now my plan was to put it all in this container and then add it, and then add the chalk because it had a wide opening and I could stir it and sprinkle it in easily, and then pour it into my jar. I'm going to start with the paint. Here we go. Here's the paint I got. Why isn't this coming out? Alright, here we go. That had a nice little sticky thingy cover on it. Oh boy. Look at that. Okay, a little over. So now we're going to hit tear. And now we're going to pour the glue in, which did not have a not that I'm going to eat it or anything, but I just realized all that was out of the shot, so I apologize. Okay, here's what I have. That little dot is burnt umber. I thought I would tint it, the gesso, a little bit. So I am stirring. I added one more little drip of burnt umber. This is I'm kind of in disbelief that I'm actually doing this. But you know, I took a Malcolm Dewey. He's a channel painter, and he offered one of his classes for like a discounted price. So I went ahead and did it. So now that makes me feel like, I don't know, gives me a little more motivation. So here's this so far. I need to start sprinkling in the gesso. I mean, the gesso, the chalk. I am not a. I have not made gesso before, so I kind of have a feeling I'm going to regret doing this because it's already like not wanting to. I guess that might change once I start. You know what? I didn't even measure out my water. That's okay. So I added a little bit of the water, which I saw in my directions. I should have done that. I should have added a little water when I got the paint and glue together. So I can tell that it's like, I guess it's, well, you've got acrylic and glue. I mean, it's two things that want to dry. So I guess that's... I also hung my microphone up here on my hardware. Because I was in a hurry. I was in a hurry to get my water into this mixture here because I knew it was drying quickly. Let me add a little more water for grins. Now this is distilled water. I think I saw someone say to use distilled water. And I guess that's to minimize risk of mold or something. You don't want moldy gesso. So I don't know if I should add all of this, but it looks like I will, just to do it. I mean, I've never made gesso before, so I don't really know what I'm looking for. But yeah, I didn't know how it would feel. It's interesting to see how it feels, because I'm not doing a good job at letting you see it, but it's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult to stir this. I got this little spatula at Walmart for like, I don't even know if it was over $1. Add more of this, so I'll just dump the rest of this in there. Get it over with. One more swig. And hopefully I didn't go over my 2 parts, but I'm sure it's fine. I remember one lady saying to stir a lot. Like the first video I decided to go with, and it's still a good video. She says to just keep stirring, so I can see where you'd want to keep stirring. I think I might add a little, even a little more water for grins. Crap. As a side note, I don't think you're supposed to drink distilled water. I don't know why. I thought I read somewhere that I don't know, it wants your, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything else about it. So here's that. Now I'm going to pour this. I wish I had a better setup here. I was just trying to do this so I wouldn't keep putting it off. Oh, great. Half of this is going to stick to the bowl. Yeah, half of it's going to stick to the bowl. Half of it's going to stick. So I can see why people may not want to do this. And I'm not even going to bother with that. So here's my finished product. Thinking I would fill this jar, which I don't know where I went wrong or if that much of it stuck to the bowl. Would I make this again? I don't know. If I lived in a fine gesso making facility with like a dedicated area, I mean, it's just, I didn't even make that big of a mess, and it's like annoying, and now I've got a thing in my sink with, I don't want that. I don't know about putting that down the drain. I mean, it's not a lot, but I feel weird about it. So, especially in my sink, so I'll just, pour it outside or something. But yeah, now I have a bag of chalk and this. And see, and now it's goofy because I don't even know if this will be enough. Like, let's say this was just, if I want to do more coats, and then it's not a big deal, but I can see why people would prefer just to buy their own gesso. And I guess, if I put it next to the canvas, it would probably may show up, the tint. So anyway, probably unnecessary. So there's my experience with it. It does make a mess. And what's next? What's my next video? I don't know. I'm gonna try to make. I'm gonna now put the gesso on a canvas and see what happens there. May end up buying gesso. Eventually, I probably will because I don't want to do that again. I don't want to make this again. And that's it, I think. So we'll see what happens next. And look down. I'll probably put some links for you under the video. Thanks for watching.